Hello everyone, Solomon in the house over here. It's July 6th, Sunday, 90 degrees outside. I'm parked outside. I went to work after my trip to Little Italy and Chinatown in New York City, where it all started. Anyways, we're back in the suburbs. Was there any way out of this hellhole? I'm already 40 years old. I mean, I don't know. Most young guys say they pass their Series 7, brokerage exam, and if they don't want to be a doctor or a lawyer, people become accountant, finance, a CPA, all of which requires work. Then you have kids going to tech industries, and you have tech bros, all of which again requires work. But I don't know, maybe some of you are really smart and intelligent, and those are the people that I meet. And anything else, you're just cheating yourself. I mean, a lot of people I meet are in fact Indian or other Chinese people or Jewish, and yeah, by nature they're very intelligent. They send their kids to school or whatever, and they do become lawyers and doctors, blah blah blah. That's what you have to do, and most people do that, and that's what they do. And no one expects anything less of them, especially in the metropolitan area. That's just the hierarchy I fall into. The hypergamy, and that's what it is. No joke. So here I am working on a Sunday, doing my overtime, so I could keep up with the Joneses, minus the buying of stuff. I still keep the habit. I don't regret it whatsoever. It is what it is. Woo! So I just turned the air conditioning off to practice some stoicism, to endure the pain of the heat. It is 90 degrees outside, but I do have my $1.99 McDonald's coffee. I actually ordered a hot black coffee, but they gave me an iced coffee instead. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. I need one of the nurses noticed, she doesn't think I eat. I only feed off of caffeine. I'm only running on caffeine. That is true. I was just gonna stop by Marshall's and pick up some snacks, and I'm just like, everything you eat is just so detrimental to your AC1 levels, your blood glucose sugar levels. Popcorn, potato chips, it's just very hard to find a snack that isn't full of carbohydrates, sugar. I mean, you could eat a tray of vegetables. I mean, but who's gonna eat a tray of broccoli, of those party favors, little salad dishes with the carrots and tomatoes and whatever, and cucumber, maybe a cheese. I mean, it's just devastating. It's just too healthy. People just don't want to eat these kinds of things, these healthy snacks. They just don't. You could get a banana, get an orange. I mean, why does it have to always be potato chips or popcorn or something? It's America, Yeah, you could just eat a banana. That's sufficient, and an orange or apple. That would be like 10 times better than eating a bag of fucking potato chips or chicken nuggets. But you picked up the fucking bag of potato chips and the chicken nuggets like an asshole, and then, you did yourself dirty. Again, And it's just like, damn. And you never know until it's too late. You know, the pre-diabetes, the diabetes, you know, the cholesterol, the LDL, high LDL cholesterol is just, you know, the trans fats. Oh, damn. It's like my angle looks like I'm black or something. Alright. How much more time we got? We got 5 minutes into the video. Yeah, so, you know, was there any, chance for me to, you know, be a homeowner? Let alone, I don't know. Okay, so, maybe. Maybe. I believe the maturity level wasn't there yet. You have to be super disciplined, you know, to be a homeowner and a six-figure income earner. Super disciplined. All your money has to go to the mortgage before anything else. I dump a lot of money into the S&P 500, which is high risk, moderate to high risk. And but most people, they don't have that monopoly mindset, you know, gambler kind of deal going on. Most people are maybe firstborn child, and they have to take care of everyone, and they can't be playing, they can't be fucking around. So yeah, most of their money goes to the down payment and the mortgage, and you know, you just have survival money afterwards, and they don't get to have fun. It's just, you just pay the mortgage, you know, it just goes straight into it, $3,000 every month, to be generous about it. Yeah. And yeah, that's about safely, if you made $100,000, give or take. And yeah, that's all you'll ever see. You go to work, you come home, you know, you meal prep and you know, cook at home and live frugally, and that's it. There's your basic bitch lifestyle, and that's probably the best life you could probably have for yourself over at least a decade. I mean, otherwise it's not gonna be worth owning a home. And that's what my first brother did. Yeah, as a homeowner, it was the bare bones minimum life, the Warren Buffett life, just being super frugal to the point of you're an old white guy and there isn't a pretty girl in sight, and that's how you spent your life. Fuck. Damn. Yeah. Shit. I'm not lying to you. That's how some men roll. Super disciplined. But that's not me. That's not me. You know. High roller over here. Get rich or die. I'm hearing all these horror stories about people regretting buying a home. Again, the maturity level is not there for most people. It's, you have a $500,000 purchase, at least $300,000, $500,000 purchase, and you are responsible for everything: the utilities, the driveway, plumbing, electricity, the roof, you know, the floor, the windows, the cockroaches, the rats. You know, it's all you. It's under you. The lawn, you know, it's a lot of shit. The snow, the sidewalks, the fucking asshole children running around. Asshole children running around that's not even yours. I mean, it's a lot of responsibility. And you probably wouldn't be able to handle it. I wouldn't even be able to handle it. You know, so I dump all my money into the Vanguard or the Fidelities or the Charles Schwab and just live a life of homelessness, of owning nothing, because why bother? I don't die rich, die trying to get rich, get rich or die. Because I know in my mind I wouldn't enjoy just being a basic bitch person. I constantly need my dopamine fix. I'm not gonna lie to you, like I'm human. Like, yeah, I need to have fun. I need to see through the veil. Like, what's behind the veil? Just another bill to pay? What the fuck? Over the course of 30-year mortgage? Like, what the hell? I'm not a grandpa. What the hell? I don't have time for this shit. Even if I did have 30 years, just sitting there for 30 years paying the same fucking bills over and over and over again until you throw up. Woo, damn. That is the very definition of discipline. And do you think most people have that? No, absolutely not. People are going to Atlantic City, they're buying Prada bags, they're buying Gucci, Calvin Klein, whatever, Tommy Hilfiger. Like, no, you don't want to be that guy. Just the old man's paying bills all the time and shit, putting food on the table. Jesus. You want to be the fun parent. You want to be the fun guy. I'm not a boring mushroom. I'm a fun guy. Anyways, how do you get there? You work on the weekends, you work per diem, you work 2 jobs. Just even then, it's just like an unsustainable lifestyle. I felt tired after coming back from Chinatown and Little Italy. Took a 1-hour rest, and then I was doing the treadmill for 40 minutes. Then I went to the pool right outside for 20 minutes. An hour flew by. Took a shower, and now I'm here at work. I only had 1 hour for working out. Did push-ups. I got 50 push-ups. Did as many laps as I could. And that was my whole day. Now I have to work for the rest of the day until nighttime, And I'm just like, where did my time go? I know that I didn't want to spend my time playing Dune Awakening. I didn't want to spend all my time just twiddling my thumbs. But for me, it usually translates to playing video games. And that sucks. For me, that's hitting failure. I'm Asian. Playing video games is just like complete failure. It tells me that I'm losing. I'm playing video games because shit, I'm being somebody I don't want to actually be. It's just, I'm trying to escape. Escapism, I could sell things on eBay, I could sell things on Amazon, anything but play video games. Just find it detrimental to my time. But I play video games. I end up playing video games anyways. At some point, like, I played the hell out of Diablo 4. They have a new season. And I'm not doing that again. I got my dopamine hit. My curiosities about Diablo 4 were fulfilled, and I'm moving on to the next big thing, which is probably Dune Awakening. I only have a matter of time until God's like, here's your fucking time. Play Dune Awakening until you start throwing up, because you just binge on that shit, and then you just get sick of it after playing like 5,000 hours, straight. After I explored the game, my curiosity is just, I hit all the check marks. And as a, Epicurean of sorts, I'm just like, I understand. All this game is about, being a completionist, a perfectionist. I want the perfect base. I want to establish the perfect clan or whatever, the guild, or join the perfect guild. And then everyone's just like scrambling around and doing whatever the hell they're going to be doing. And it's just like, Jesus Christ, it's like, you guys need to communicate. And after you realize, like, this is work, you're going to be like, oh, fuck, And the people aren't responding well to you. You don't have the voice to project for leadership. And, everyone's just getting annoyingly killing each other. And player versus player. It's just like, what the fuck is going on? It's just like, shit. It's a shit show. That's what's going on. You just don't have the leadership to control, the narrative for what you want. Everyone has their own shit going on, their own little narrative going on where they're the main character. So everyone's always fucking around and running around like they're the hero. And like they're their own Steve Jobs. So like you have like 5-10 like little Steve Jobs running around when you want to be the main fucking Steve Jobs. But that's not happening because, you're not paying anyone to be working for you. And that's just how it is. And it just turns into a fucking shit show. Holy crap, this camera's overheating. So it's time for me to punch in. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Keep it real. See you next one. Peace out.